Hello, TrainFan40 here. I got my name completely wrong then. TrainFan44 here, and welcome to my review of Big Finish Doctor Who The Lost Stories, Lords of the Red Planet. The first Patrick Troughton audio that I got, and another one of the audios I got at Big Finish Day 7. So, this is actually an Ice Warrior origin story, because I wanted to get this along with the first on Taran, so yeah. On the cover we got I've completely forgotten her name. Oh, Zoe? Zoe. Yeah, I think it's Zoe, yeah. And Jamie. In what looks like their spacesuits from the moon base, I think it was. Yeah, I think you got like Mars there, like an underground city sort of emerging. Loads of eggs and stuff like that. Back's also a dual case one, so yep. There we go. I'll read the back for you. The TARDIS crew land on Mars, home of the Ice Warriors. Far back in its history, the Doctor is convinced it's much too early for them to meet their frozen foes, but the Doctor is wrong. Far below the surface of the planet, an evil scheme is in motion. A scientist works night and day at the command of an insane despot, a despot intent on creating a terrifying familiar army. What exactly does Zardor plan? What dark secret lies at the heart of the Gandoran mines? How far will the Doctor go to save his friends? In the deepest caves, the true Lords of the Red Planet are ready to emerge. Can anyone possibly survive their birth? Yes. Yeah, I'll show you the insides. Got disc 1 in parts 1 and part 2. Got the booklet. Not much in the little booklet. A little bit of reading material there, so that's nice. Thank you there. I've got to try and get them yet. This disc 2 and disc 3. All discs, it's done the same apart from the parts. Would like them to have 3 characters, 3 discs. You think they'd have something different on it? Yeah, I was actually a bit nervous about this. This is the first time I've actually listened to sort of an audio plus narration thing. I know the Companion Chronicles are that, but this had more people than they do. I was a bit nervous about having Fraser Hines doing the voice of Patrick Troughton. It took me a few minutes. Although it didn't take me that long to get into actually be able to hear it, because I like the Mega, because I listened to the Mega and it was okay, but I couldn't really picture because Katie Manning did a lot of the Third Doctor's voice, and I couldn't really picture the Third Doctor doing that. But in this, Fraser Hines did a brilliant job as the Second Doctor. I was hooked. Sometimes I would forget that it wasn't actually him, and I loved the way he did his voice. It's not identical, obviously, but it was good. I'm really interested to hear how Tim Treloar does as Third Doctor, though. And obviously I haven't heard that. I think it's William Russell who does the voice of the First Doctor normally. So yeah, I'll be interested in hearing that. Yeah, I think this is no, screw that. Yeah, it's an interesting story because it actually features like the people who were on the Mars before the Ice Wars, the actual original natives of that, long before humans have even evolved. And it was so interesting to hear some sort of, I think they were sort of like armadillo type people or something like that. I mean, obviously sometimes you just sort of forget because they talk normal because of the TARDIS translation circuits. I do like this. It's like this person who's spoilers by the way. This scientist who did genetic experiments on their on his daughters to try and find a way that their people could survive more, because they've sort of ruined their planet enough so that it can't sustain them. Be like us, really. We've sort of ruined our planet, so eventually it's not going to be able to sustain us. So yeah, he's trying to find a way to genetically enhance them to create so that they could survive longer and better. unfortunately, one of them sort of thought themselves above, and then ordered him to create Ice Warriors. They do look a bit. Apparently, they do look a bit different. Obviously, at the beginning, they haven't quite evolved yet. They haven't quite got their genetics all there yet. But it's clear that they are the Ice Warriors, and Nicholas Briggs does a great job as the Ice Warriors. I think it also sort of seems to get like a good Ice Warrior, an Ice Warrior that sort of tries to help them because of what Zoe did. Zoe helped this Ice Warrior before he became an Ice Warrior, so he trusts him, and he sort of broke his sort of mental programming so that he would help them. Yeah, it's what was it, 3 hours? I think I listened to one day, and the second I think I listened to two one day, and the second disc, and the third disc another day. Yeah, if you haven't got this, go and buy it. It is a good story. It is a really good story. I want to get more Patrick Troughton Lost Stories. I think there's a few more. I can't remember them all. Yeah, I really want to get more of these. So yeah. What else is there? I think the next review should most likely be either the King of Sontar from the Fourth Doctor range, or the Beyond the Sun, I think it's called, from the Bernie Summerfield range. So yeah, I think that's as much as I can say for now. 44.